Welcome back to CCFC. Today, it's been a while, but we are back doing 5 kits someone loves and 5 kits someone hates. Any kits, anywhere of all time. It's Stephen Try.
Thanks, Kieran. Although I thought you said kilts, so I've got some gorgeous tartan coming up. Stay tuned for that, guys. You know what? I'm going to start with worst because I'd like it to end on a nice note. Probably won't be. I'll be going, oh God, Stephen, you loser. That's terrible. Have you got no taste? But I sort of categorised the worst for different categories. So collar was one of them. Sponsor was another. Worst fit. Colours.
Oh, okay.
Manufacturer. So I'll start off with worst sponsor, I'll say. It's also a terrible shirt in general.
Yes! The Newcastle Grey Wonga kit. Absolutely, I would agree. It is vile.
It doesn't get more desperate than Wonga.com. What sort of message is that sending out to the team, the players, the fans? Miserable.
Mike Ashley was just, it's just a businessman who's just obsessed with just like the worst businesses. Why? You don't need to be. You could just, apparently, because they've got in, flannels now, which is like their sort of upmarket, like designer sort of like edition. But apparently he was like, don't get it. Just don't. People won't want to buy that. The neckline as well is...
It might just be the picture, but the sponsor looks like it's a bit wonky, the way it's been put on.
Yeah, it's a bit wonky.
You know, a good friend of mine, Max Smith, is the only person I know who got a Wonga loan back in the day. Something happened where he didn't have to pay it back. Something went wrong with the system, and they lost who'd taken out loans, and so he got away with it.
That's a terrible business plan. Just one physical spreadsheet written down.
Just spilling tea on it out of a Sports Direct mug. Oh, fucking hell.
What would you rate that entire kit out of 10?
I'd have to go 3. It is terrible, but there's worse.
I'd go like 0.5.
Oh, really? Oh, God. I'm generous.
What is your next kit?
Okay, this one is going to be worst fit. And we're staying with Puma.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten about that one. Does it have a fake six-pack as well?
I think so. It's got the outline of some sort of ridiculous skeleton, muscly body type.
Everyone's always like, oh, Italians, oh, they're so suave and well-dressed. Fuck off.
No, not having it. If you glance at it, it looks a bit like Bane in his mask.
There's a Pokemon, it looks like. Yeah, little mouth in the middle. The neck is like, it's like there's like a tiny hole at the top, almost like a butthole, and someone burst out of it, and then that's the result.
You can imagine, I can imagine myself wearing it, and it'd be just horrible. It'd be like restricting your breathing.
Oh, well, I'm going to give that a 0.
Okay, so we've done sponsor and worst fit. Now I'm going to change it up for collar.
Oh, thank you. People fucking love this.
What?
A peasant villager shoestring neckline. It's insane. It's absolute RuneScape pervert. I can't get my head around it. Why do you want shoelaces on your fucking shirt?
It sort of feels like something my mum would do if I'd ripped the collar by accident and she's sewn this on. I think it's awful.
And just the Norwich colour scheme is just odd. Can't get behind it.
Leave it to Norwich. They're strange little ways. Now, I was torn between 2 for the colours, and this one isn't my pick. I'll just show you what was close to making it. It's gorgeous Aston Villa number.
Yeah, it's sort of like, I feel like red and green could possibly go, but maybe just like with apples.
It's the stripes on the badge and then the stripes on it's just too much. The worst one I found for colours was a goalkeeper shirt. I believe this is the Netherlands. I just don't know what they were thinking.
Oh! What is going on here? What is that?
I don't know if it's like some sort of...
Is it scripture?
I don't know if it's a Dutch thing, maybe like...
A Dutch thing to just look shit.
And it's gone over the Netherlands badge.
Yeah, that's not legible. I cannot say... Well, without that, it'd be like, oh, that's a bit like a granddad jumper, but that's funky. I guess it's to distract you from their colonial crimes. That's what I'd go for.
I think goalkeepers. I think that they seem to be forgotten about when it comes to the shirts. For a long period of time, it was just give them that, just give them some sort of ridiculous neon colour and hope for the best. But this is terrible.
I'll give this a. Oh, I don't know. It wouldn't even be cool as like a. Because I always was like, oh, could you wear it at a festival in 5 years? I think people would still look at you and be like, what the fuck is that, mate? It's not a conversation starter. It's an ender. I had to give it a 2.
My final category for worst shirt was manufacturer, and again I was torn between 2, but I'm gonna go with one that I actually had.
Warrior.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Oh, no.
This was
really
awful.
Good. Really good.
I don't know how I ended up with this shirt. I didn't pick it. I think they were just going at some point. People just handing them out before games.
Like, it's just someone in front of you throwing it behind them.
But the material, it was a weird material, and it was almost like a pajama top.
Was it like, I feel like it would show sweat pretty easily.
Yeah, no doubt. I was a sweaty boy. I just remember Fabio Barini wearing it.
Oh yeah, that. Oh.
He didn't do that often. But I don't get what's going on with the collar. I don't like it.
The grey makes it look like, you know, those like African neck stretchers.
Where they wear loads of bands and it goes up. Yeah, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting. It's separating the body from the head too much. I don't like it.
It'd have to be a 0. You could be ripped, and I just don't think this would look good on anyone.
No. When I see this shirt, I don't know, can't think of a player wearing it. I'm pretty sure they try to avoid ever wearing this. If you undo the collar, it's quite comfy to wear in bed.
That's what I wear this one for.
And dare I say, it's kind of sexy when you wear it in bed. If you have ass pass on the back, you know.
Oh, take the corner, do it, mime it for me, mime the corner. One more time, hun, please, I'm nearly there. Just boot the ball straight out of legs.
But yeah, they're just bleak.
onto your favourites now, the best ones.
So with my best, I feel like I really like the colour green.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of my favourite shirts have green on them. And when I was looking at them, there was some which nearly made it, but I think I went towards shirts that I've had growing up. But then I was also researching, looking for some that tickled my fancy. And this one, again, it's not made my top 5, but it was like, you'll probably notice why it didn't. But it was so close to being a nice shirt, I think. Or you know, like you say, one that you could wear at festivals. But then there's just this massive sponsor. It looks like a mustard or something.
Yeah, Justin Brideau. Come on, fam. Who is that? Let's have a look.
Up until that part, I think that's quite it's out there. It's quite a good shirt.
Oh, like little snacky bits you'd find in like a fucking French Lidl. Oh, it's like little meat sticks. Oh, boo.
God. I mean, writing little meat sticks would be better on the shirt, I think. Now, my first favourite shirt, I had a goalkeeper shirt that was my least favourite, but this is my favourite goalkeeper shirt. And it's a little bit basic, but I love this, and I do have it with me. However, after a few washes, it sort of went green and not gold.
Oh, that's weird.
It did used to be gold. This was better than any of the players' shirts they had.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with a blackout kit with gold.
And Alisson was wearing it, so I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
I would be giving this a 10.
Wow.
I don't think there's anything you can... I'm a bit alarmed about the quality by the looks of it. But, and I think you would buy it now if you saw it for like 20 quid.
I'll give it to New Balance. They were so much better than Warrior. I mean, anyone coming after Warrior was going to be good. But they had a couple of decent ones.
I think what brought them down was just that they're New Balance and not anyone else. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's fair. My next one is one which I recently commented about on your channel. Yeah, this is the one I had as a little boy, but it's this number from 06-07.
I like that bluey turquoise is a strong away kit Liverpool colour for me. It's slightly annoying the Carlsberg logo isn't also in that colour.
This is what I was looking at yesterday. I was thinking he's gonna knock it down to that, and fair enough. And fair enough. But in a full kit, I think because the shorts also went along with the pattern, and there's a picture of Xabi Alonso wearing this, and it might just be because I fancy Xabi Alonso, but I was like, oh, that's a good shirt.
I think Pepe Reina wore that in a friendly, didn't he?
I think played outfield. He's wacky. He's wacky.
Crazy fella. He a little bit likes the right wing a little bit, but we'll ignore that bit.
Because he took goal kicks sideways.
Exactly.
I used to do it all the time because of him.
I think I definitely pulled my groin doing that.
I'll give that. I'm gonna go 7.5.
That's fair. That's fair. Now, number 3. This is a shirt that I have never had, and it was one that I was just looking through, and I was thinking, this is jazzy. Cameroons. This is quirky. I had a strange obsession with African football team shirts, and I remember getting one that was, I think it was Ghana, and I got it, and it was so tight, and I just had to send it back. I think they always did something a little bit different, and this shirt, I probably couldn't wear it. It's one that I look at and go, that's fun.
It's got good trim, which matches with the colour, which is always good. I feel like you can, with African teams, you can get away with that colour scheme. Whereas if this was like an away kit for Barnsley, you'd be like, oh, brother, come on. The bottom of the collar is slightly irritating me. I'm going to give it an 8. Yes!
I'll take an 8. Like I said, I've never owned this one. It's just, I admire it because it's got the green, the yellow and red from the badge, and they've just gone, yeah, we'll stick to that. And it's green. I don't know why green has such a hold on me.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, what about, Kieran, you can't have a green kit because, colourblind people. I'm like, well, how many of them are there?
Show me one.
As long as the other team isn't also green, or I guess, I don't know, red. Okay, I guess it is a problem. I like the colour green, and I think that supersedes having eye problems.
This is my opinion, guys, and I am not colourblind.
And a colourblind person might pick a green kit. How would they know?
Okay, now my next one. Again, I was thinking about shirts I've had in the past, and the blue Brazil away shirts was something that I always liked, but again, I never had. I recently got one, which was this.
Yes!
The neckline is very wide, so it drips really far down. So I'd have to I think I'd have to wear a t-shirt underneath it. But this one's fun, and it's got the Ronaldo that's allowed into America, which is nice. But the one I'm going with, even though that's nice, is one that I've owned. I think it's probably in like a suitcase somewhere, but this is the shirt that I had when I was a little fat 11-year-old. This one was skin tight on me, but it wouldn't have been skin tight on most people.
Oh, I would never have thought this one. I feel like there must be big nostalgia value here.
Absolutely. This is when, of course, Brazil were at their flair. And when it comes to sport, I love trick shots. I love players doing skills, and, you can picture Kaká doing a step over in this, Ronaldinho nutmegging Gerrard. Yeah, for some reason I loved Brazil. Maybe a glory hunter side to me, but my team, international team, growing up, I never really cared for England, and this was before the whole Liverpool fans don't care for England. I just didn't care.
Samba.
And I was in the samba band in school in year 6, so I think this is where the nostalgia comes into it. However, I wasn't in time on the cowbell, I was told by both my parents, which was devastating.
It is the best instrument, but also the most difficult to master. I'm going to give it a 6.
Oh, ouch! That's fair. That's fair.
I think knowing there's so many incredibly good Brazil shirts from the early noughties sort of thing, that I think the neckline on this it's got like a little gap.
It's up. You've got no choice but to play with flair and style and panache.
Okay.
Which, that really spoke to me as a flary boy. It's a shirt that I probably shouldn't have owned, but I was like, you know what? I'm Brazilian in a way.
Would you buy it again if you saw it now?
Sure. Again, based on nostalgia.
No, I've got some honking nostalgia ones I want. I'll find one.
Ooh, wow.
It's just violent. I can't recall us wearing it that many times.
No, that's got to be 2003, 4, 5, something like that.
It's 2008.
Is it?
What is your next enjoyable kit. Lovely kit. Beautiful masterpiece.
I'll show you what could have been. And this is my favourite Liverpool home shirt. This bad boy, but it's mainly sexy man on the back. Fernando Torres. This is my favourite home kit. But then I was like, I don't want to have another Liverpool kit in here. And so I searched and I found something which I think you will absolutely adore if I know you, Kieran.
Nice.
Wow.
It's the best kit. It is
Yeah.
their best kit because there's least amount of that dog shit orange on it.
Doritos as a sponsor. The sponsor, if the sponsor's good, it can really make a
Yeah.
difference.
It's just, yeah, like their best kit is a kit which has got the least amount of them on it. I'm giving this kit like a 9.8, and the 0.2 is the only reason it can get better is if it wasn't the Wolves kit.
That's amazing. That means a lot. On behalf of every Wolves fan, I don't really know any, but you did it, guys. Have Castor messaged you privately and said, please back off?
I want
Stop. I don't know. I think didn't they start with Andy Murray or something like it's two guys and then
Yeah, and then apparently the quality of their kits are just fucking awful. Like even in the Aston Villa thing, you can see the threads coming out in their Pau Torres signing, like in their official photo.
Well, my favourite shirt again. I've never had this, and I haven't seen it that often. Again, it's green. Where is it? Oh my word!
That's what the colourblind people are saying.
This might be the Xabi Alonso effect.
Ooh.
The full kit with Xabi Alonso wearing it. I'm like, this is nice.
I'm here for it. I think I can picture Ronaldo in it for me.
Yeah. Or Mesut Ozil. This is one where I just saw them playing in the Champions League and I thought, that's a lovely strip. They were quite good at, well, they've always been good, but the team was quite good as well, which usually helps.
It was a little Adidas templatey, but the green
Yeah, it is.
really is just a nice green. It's almost like a Plymouth green without having to be from Plymouth.
The sponsor's a bit big and it's all lowercase.
Yeah, but it's at least a positive message because they're going to win. Little thin sort of pinstripes, which I usually go against. But I'm going to give this one, I'll give it an 8.7.
I'll take that.
I would pick this up if I saw it for like max 35 quid.
But yeah, in terms of my favourite shirts, a lot of people have the usual Fiorentina and Dortmund ones, but if it's green, I like it.
What are your thoughts on the latest Liverpool kit, which has a bit of green in it?
You know, when I saw it initially, I thought, that's hideous.
Oh.
Nothing's changed.
If you're somehow unaware of Stephen, please go and subscribe to Stephen, and Stephen tries less.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.